boss, and I mean, I've already gone through one set. Definitely difficult. They're all difficult, but I mean, but it's fun at the same time. Like, you know, you figure that you unlock the challenge modes once you've completed the game, so you have already like a good understanding of like how your playstyle is, and it kind of tests your abilities from what you've learned in playing the game. So
and you kind of have to adapt to the scenarios that's given to you, just like in story mode as well. But obviously, challenge mode is definitely like, all right, we're really gonna, you know, make you have a hard time, and like in the best way possible.
But I mean, but that's kind of like what, you know. There's a bit of that like I play a lot of Disgaea, and like there's that element of, you know, you playing tactical RPGs. They're not necessarily the easiest of games, so you feel a lot of accomplishment when you're able to actually execute like large moves that are like, you know, depleting like, you know, giant numbers of like damage and stuff like that. So once you've gotten good at the game, being able to like, you know, power through a bunch of the challenge stages, it actually feels very, very rewarding in that sense.
All right, thank you, Stephen. With that, we will announce our second winner of the day, answering the question of...
so who is the protagonist in the original Shinobi series?
And it is...
Joe Musashi.
All right, and with that, thank you. Congratulations to XMax360. Sounds like a 360 like knockoff. With that, please, I'm gonna message you right now on the Twitch TV chat. Just respond back with, you know, hey, thanks or whatever, and we'll be sure to contact you after the stream and get you that prize set. So, congrats again to XMax360. And then at that point, we are running a little bit short on time, so we'll ask. I spelled winning wrong. Apologies for that.
Not winning at spelling winning.
Yeah. With that, we'll do another question. Stephen, if you wish, you can ask a question, or I can ask a question. It's up to you. It could be a question, or it could just be what's your favorite thing, or a character impression, something.
I have a question.
Okay,
sure.
Yeah.
Our video guy behind, who's doing all the magic, Nick, has a question for us. What's the question? I'll repeat it just in case they can't.
Am I allowed to say Project X Zone, or do I have to say Cross Zone?
You, being a Bandai Namco employee, have to say Project Cross Zone.
Well, how about the gamers? Like, if they're saying an X Zone, should we correct them, or can they just say it however they want?
All right. So I guess the question is, the preference, would you rather say Project X Zone or Project Cross Zone?
Or you can go the Japanese way, where it's like a lot of those games where it has the X, it's actually Tai. So it would be Project Tai Zone.
Tai Zone.
I don't know why, but there's a lot of. I think it was Namco Cross Capcom, or but the way that they were pronouncing it, I think was Namco Tai Capcom.
Okay.
Interesting.
And I learned another thing today. So
it's nothing but lessons.
However you guys want to pronunciate it, let us know in the Twitch TV chat. We'll pick a winner at random. Thank you so much, Nick, video guy, for our question. We'll play some more challenge mode and, you know, continue on. But with that, you know, I was watching. You know, when you are playing and you are next to a character, you get that green highlight over that person, essentially allowing you to have that character be support and allow to add combos and to deal more damage. Is that like kind of was that like enhanced at all, or is that a complete new feature, or can you kind of dive into that, Steven?
Well, there's some added stuff where it's like, you know, you can set skills where previously in like counters, you could only counter with your pair units, but then if you have the right equips, then you can bring in your support character as well. That again kind of speaks to the idea of like you have this battlefield, thinking about strategy on how you are going to be placing your units, because you want to think like, you know, I want to make sure that I have someone that's in close vicinity to me to be able to get in on doing support attacks, because that's just going to be able to beef up your combos even more and hit more damage.
Gotcha. All right, with that, you're getting pretty beat up there, but it's okay.
Yeah, no, this guy's not.
Actually,
not
I have a question. So,
sure.
like, I've been playing the game earlier. I've been playing the game, and sometimes I notice when I'm executing combos or whatever, I get that, because I just saw it on you doing it, Steven. I get that cross mark on top of the enemy. Mm-hmm. Okay, what is that? Explain that to me.
It's a thing that happens when you bring in a support character. So then your supports, they end up doing like this cross and it holds them kind of in place. So if you catch it at the right time, you can actually hit your crits a lot easier.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That.
All right. With that, the question was, how would you pronounce Project X Zone or Project Cross Zone? Congrats to Virtual Sanos. Sorry, I'm really bad at pronunciation. Again, can't say that right. But thank you for winning. I won't say what your term was because it seemed a little racist, but it's okay. I appreciate the joke. So congratulations, you're going to win that prize pack of the game, the features guide, Yakuza 3, all that great stuff. So I'll shoot you a message on Twitch TV Whispers and just respond back, and we'll get back to you after the live stream. Alright, so we still have 2 prizes left. I'm gonna commission both of you to think of a question. Not right now, to just think about it. It doesn't have to be too hard. With that, it looks like Steven is he's doing his very best to take this guy down. I tried it myself. He's very hard. But with that, after you complete the game for story mode for Project Cross Zone, you're gonna get this challenge mode. And with the challenge mode, as you mentioned before, there is DLC that gives you more challenges. Do you know, Steven, how many challenges you are allotted prior to, after beating the game or after you completing all the challenges? Or
I'd have to double check to be
Sure.
totally accurate. But I mean, I know that there's a good amount of challenges that you're able to unlock, and then also the DLC that we have on the eShop. I think we have, I want to say it's 16 different individual pieces, and then there's a bundle pack of all of them together.
Gotcha. All right, great. And with that, guys, too, once again, if you have any questions for Project Cross Zone 2 or for our guest from SEGA Sam, please let us know in the Twitch TV chat. We'll be playing for maybe another 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so, maybe less than that, and then we'll have to end today's stream. But we want to make sure everyone does win a prize. Everyone's informed that Project Cross Zone 2 is not only a really great and fun game, but it's very, loyal to its characters, to its settings, and things like that. So. With that, let's begin. Probably answer this question. Hey, Steven, can you pick what characters you choose before a mission starts?
Yeah, like on this one, like you have a certain amount of characters, and then you can place like certain units. But when you're playing the story, it actually serves you all the characters that you're going to be playing. Mm-hmm. So it's not like again, I mentioned Disgaea before, but where you have like a bank of characters that you bring out, and then you have like a certain amount that you can put out. It'll pretty much serve you how many you can have for that actual one. But you can change which character placement, like because they have certain places where they start, and then you can change the placement of which ones go where. So you might have a character that you've been giving more buffs to movement for, that you might want to have move to like the front where you can get to an attack like right away. So you want to think again. It's you get to strategically kind of set up your battles before you go into battle.
And X Felix 17XXS, whereas Lucina and Chrome, their characters are in the game. The part of the story we showed you, they weren't available yet.
They were in. I think
they were.
It was in the story mode.
Story mode.
Yeah, but in this one right here, I think I only have
like a certain set of characters. Yeah. So they are in the game. It just, I guess we weren't able to highlight them as much as we wanted to.
I know I did like one move with them, but.
Yeah. And you can always rewatch the stream, guys. We always do take this video after it's finished and put it onto our YouTube page for you to watch it later use. With that, Sam, I'm going to kick it over to you. Have you thought of your question?
Okay.
Your final question for tonight?
Yeah, so I was thinking about it. I was like, I got to come up with something Yakuza related, but I don't want to make it go too deep because then it might fly off. So I'm going to keep it pretty simple and straightforward. So, in the game, if you obviously know that Kiryu is known as the Dragon of Dojima because Dojima is his family name. But later in the series, Majima gets his own family. But before that, he was part of it. He was part of it, a different family. So the question is what is the name of the Yakuza family that Majima was in before he set off on his own and created his own family?
Gotcha. I like the question. It's not just for Project Cross Zone 2, but for Yakuza, the series, for people who have an inkling of knowing it, they should have this answer. So please answer us that question. We'll give it another 2-3 minutes for you guys to answer in the chat. At that point, we'll pick a random winner who got that question right, and we'll let you guys know. All right, and with that, guys, we'll reiterate the prizes you can win. And then you can flip through that and show the wonderful pages. You can win a features guide. Once again, we'll be posting that on our social media, our Facebook, our Twitter, Tumblr, showing off. You can get the PDF of this, or you can get an actual physical full-colored description showing you the changes that are made from the first game to the second game, the characters that are in the game, all wonderfully illustrated, the copy of the game, once again the very exclusive and lovely wall scroll, and then the shirt that Sam is wearing along with Yakuza 5 on the PS4, 3 and 3D Streets of Rage 2.
I keep forgetting Akira's in here. He's in here too, huh? And
It's
Kagemaru is in here too.
oh yes, it's you forget,
And,
And Paichan's
Paichan,
is a
yeah.
support character, right? That's
but
right.
it's like the best. It's like you forget it, but it's in the best way possible. You forget that all these awesome characters in there. And they
So
can
there's so
utilize
many
them.
that you can't keep
Yeah.
up with them all.
Exactly.
Steven, do you have a favorite Virtua Fighter character?
What's the guy? He comes out in Virtua Fighter 2. He has kind of like that crane style.
yes.
Is it
Starts with an R, right?
It's Leon. I think it's
Leon. Yeah.
I messed with him for a little while. He's kind of tricky though. He's a really tricky guy to use. Absolutely.
And with that, we can award our next player for that. I believe. So with that, we have our winner for the question of.
So so fill in the blank. Kiryu is the dragon of Dojima, and Majima is the mad dog of Shimano.
Yes. Thank you guys once again. So congratulations to Big_Boss_Suru.
I love you guys' names.
Yes. Congratulations for winning all the stuff we showed before. I'll send you a message on the Twitch chat. Just respond back with anything. Hopefully something nice. And then we'll at the end of the stream we'll contact you to get your information to send out these awesome prizes to you. And then I know, Sam, you've only been playing for a handful amount of time, but do you have like a favorite team or favorite setup that you do? Even like the assist character you have as well?
That's a tough one. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Because I don't have all the characters yet, so it's really hard. It's hard to like say this is my favorite one, but
I guess the one that you've had the most awesomest reaction to.
I guess the one that a character that I feel like I play the most with is and I'm still learning the name, so apologies if I butcher it, but it's Xiaomu and what's her
Yeah.
I just like her dialogue. I think it's like it's catchy and it's well written and
Oh, Xiaomu, the Namco Cross Capcom character.
Yeah.
She's like a
Like
900-year-old fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's just a lot going on because the cool thing about that, at least from a localization producer perspective, is that there's a lot of interesting stuff going on in the Japanese and a lot of interesting stuff going on in English, kind of, and as a mixture together, it's like, this is really really cool. I'm really liking what's going on here. So.
Because I play as her character a lot toward that team a lot, and like remember one line, it's like, it's like punishment time. And he's like, it's like, what are you talking about? He's just the other character's just so confused.
Yeah.
Or like, you're just so silly. So I definitely.
Yeah.
Her punishment time's probably a spanking, I'm sure.
I don't want to go. I don't want to say it, but that's probably true. Everyone's a little sad that unfortunately you lost, Steven. But
I know
tough.
it's horrible. I beat it the last time when we were doing a test run on this, and I was like, like I can show that I don't. It's not.
That's why it's a challenge
impressive.
mode. It's
Yeah,
challenging.
it's challenging, especially for me.
With that, we have one winner left, guys. We'll probably do that in the next 5 minutes or so. But with that, I'll reiterate that if you want to get Project Cross Zone 2, it is available on the Nintendo 3DS, digitally in the eShop and physically at your local retailer, I hope. With that, and there's also DLC available for the game that gives you missions and other stuff. There's missions, Steven.
And I'm gonna plug some Sega stuff that is relevant to what's in Cross Zone.
Sure.
So as you know, we have Yakuza 5. The characters from Yakuza are in there. Yakuza 5 is available now on PlayStation 3 eShop, and we've announced Yakuza 0, which is a prequel to the whole series. It's going to be coming out
I'm definitely picking that up.
sometime in the future. We haven't really announced a release date yet, but that'll be on PS4. And because Axel's in there, we have 3D Streets of Rage and 3D Streets of Rage 2 3D conversions on 3DS on the eShop. Not only those games, but there's 16 individual Sega 3D classics that are all they're only $6. They're super good. And then even next month, we're having a actual package compilation of some of the classics, including new ones like Power Drift and Puyo Puyo 2 coming out on 3DS in package format in North America next month. Go get it.
with that, you were kind of showing me, because as mentioned before, I got to play the 3D Streets of Rage. It's not just like any 3D game that you pop on the 3D and change. What would you say that what's been added to that game?
So the thing about that whole series is they're not actually like remakes. Like it would be relatively simple to kind of like fake it, but what the dev team has actually done is that they've actually gone and created like essentially a Genesis emulator that supports stereoscopic 3D as an add-on.
Gotcha.
Like if you can imagine your Genesis like Tower of Power with your like 3D your Sega CD
No,
and
the
3D
Mega
and
32X, yeah,
32X thing like stacking up.
the CD
They put
attachment.
another thing on top of that creates 3D stereoscopic 3D, and then what it does is it takes these patched Genesis games and creates these full 3D environments. And so it's actually the original game, true to the original game, but they also like add in little extra things that allow you to like make the game easier. Like they always add an extra little mode in that does different stuff. So
Awesome.
yeah, I mean they're the original game. Plus, it's just it's like playing it again for the first time, and they're all amazing. We have System 16 versions, we have System 16 arcade games in there like Outrun. We have wide-board games like like Galaxy Force 2, Power Drift. If you've never played Power Drift, when you see that running in 3D, your brain will just it looks incredible, absolutely incredible.
Sounds great. I'll let you know, Corey X15. I might get your name wrong, but you asked where we can get these books. These books, unfortunately, were given to a select, I think, amount of press, and are kind of exclusive to this event as of now. So you can only get this book right now through winning, essentially. But with that, I guess it's possible maybe sometime in the future, don't hold me to it, that these books might be available in some other means. But
You can get the book digitally
Yes.
through our website.
Yeah,
So
once
we do
again-
have a digital PDF that has basically everything inside of the book. It's just it's not printed in the
you can head
beautiful
over to Kinko.
beautiful copy and the
Yeah.
nice heavy weight of those
Yeah,
pages. But
Yeah, you can go spec that out yourself, and then you can learn how expensive those things are to make. Be a good learning experience.
It was a big win for us to be able to put it out, because it was originally intended to be more of like kind of like a features guide that kind of like helps for like review and press,
Yep.
that they can get like kind of a primer for the
Yeah,
series.
I mean, there's so much
But-
to know about this thing, about this game. I mean, like,
And there's
you
things that
kind
you
of
might-
need this
And there's
to
things
like
that you
really
might forget,
appreciate what's
like,
in there.
when I played a lot of Project Cross Zone 1, and when I started working on Project Cross Zone 2, it was a great way for me like to be like, oh yeah, like that one thing that was like different from like the last game into this one. I was just like, yeah, thank you, guide. But being able to get approval for us to be able to distribute to fans and stuff like that was a really big win. And we had a lot of help from a lot of talent from Off Base who helped us put together the book for us. So really thankful that we have a chance to be able to share it with the public,
Yeah,
even if
this
it is just
This
digital.
is something
All right. Thanks so much.
necessary. It's necessary.
All right, and with that, let's we can stop the challenge mode for now. I'm sure, Steven, you're kicking butt. I'm
I'm trying. This guy's hard.
Yeah, let's at that point, we'll do the final part of our live stream. It's close to hitting that point where we need to stop. We really appreciate everyone being here. I'm sure, Steven, do you have any last words you want to say for Project Cross Zone?
I don't know. I'm really proud of this game. I think that it was one of those things that like came out that really shocked a lot of people, where they were just like, we did not think first when like Project Cross Zone 1 came over to the West, people were just like, we did not think that a game like this would come over. Too many license restrictions. This is something that would be Japan only. Bandai Namco shocked Western audiences, was like, we're going to bring this over. And when this second one came up, it was even more shocking, where you're just like, wait, this game's coming back and we're supporting it again. It's just, it was kind of, it's been a really cool experience for me, being a previous fan on the game and being able to work on it. And so I really encourage people, if you're fans of like RPGs, if you're fans of just video games in general, you really owe it to yourself to just even going onto the eShop, downloading the demo, just getting a taste of the game. And if you enjoy the demo, just know that every time you beat the demo up to 10 times, you can actually win items that you can import into your actual game. So
Awesome.
It's not like one of those demos where you're like playing it, it's RPG, and you're like, oh, I'm wasting all this time. It's like, no, you're actually getting yourself some things that you can help buff your characters when you get the full game. So
Awesome.
yeah, thanks for your support, everyone.
With that, Steven, do you want to give your question? Were you able to think of something? It could be just a question of what's your favorite character or anything regarding Project Cross Zone 2. Sorry to put you on the spot. If not, then I could think of something.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, Sam, have you ever seen a movie called Black Dynamite?
Black Dynamite?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay, it's a very cheesy blaxploitation film, like very self-aware, and whenever I see the mics, I just always think Black Dynamite. But I highly recommend watching it if you're an adult.
Okay, I'll check it out.
But with that, Sam, is there anything else you want to say regarding Sega or
Yeah.
the game or anything?
Yeah, so I mean, like the cool thing about I think this title is obviously it's a huge win for fans. I mean, it's three completely separate companies coming together and mashing something together that just really puts every character out there. And honestly, in my opinion, as someone who's like really into sort of history, past history and because our industry is getting, we're almost like approaching like 30, 40 years at this point, and it gives people touch points to kind of go back and be like, well, I didn't know about that character, I didn't know about that series, I knew about this thing, so I came to the table because of this, but now I've learned about these other properties, I'm going to go learn about that. It just opens doors for people, that's true. And makes people, they come as fans of one thing, but they leave as fans of a completely new thing. And I think that's really what is sort of, that's really important, and we need more of that in the industry.
100% agree.
So in Project Cross Zone 2, there's pair units, and then there's single units, and you can take your single units and you can match them with whatever pairs you want to. All the pairs are singular characters except for one. So who is that one character that is not a single person as a solo unit? I know that there's two other characters that have other things that you could say. It's technically not just one character, but I think if people know the answer, then they know what I'm talking about.
All right. So you heard Steven. I'll give you another 2-3 minutes to answer that question, guys. Please put it in the Twitch TV chat. You'll win. I'll have you hold it one last time, Sam. This wonderful features guide, exclusive features guide, exclusive wall scroll, a copy of Project Cross Zone 3, Yakuza 5 on the PS3, and 3D Streets of Rage 2 on the 3DS, plus a Yakuza t-shirt, which Sam is also wearing. With that too, a lot of people in the chat are asking for you to actually answer the question, Sam. If you do have a favorite Sega franchise.
Sega franchise? I've actually got to answer that?
You don't have to, but a lot of... So every so often I've been seeing people asking about it. Kind of calling you out.
C-Man.
Well, no, then I'm going to...
No, you don't.
I guess the thing that I like, the Sega series that I'm most like emotionally attached to, I gotta say, is gonna be the Project Diva series.
Okay.
Sega featuring Hatsune
There you go.
So I gotta say that's gonna be it. But
Okay.
that's just I guess that's the one we were saying. Like it's all about the emotional attachment.
Yep.
And for me, I guess it's gonna be Project Diva.
Technically not a Sega property, but it is a Sega series.
Right. The Miku is not a Sega property, obviously. Not claiming that, but the Project Diva series, Sega made that. So I gotta say, I'm not gonna call her my waifu, but it's kind of like that. Like at this point, in a certain way.
Implied.
It's a certain way.
Fiancé fu.
Fiancé.
I like that.
Fiancé.
With that, Steven, so the question you asked was...
what solo unit is more than one character?
And the answer is...
Phoenix Wright and Maya Fey.
All right, they're correct. So the winner is...
I was right. I would have won.
Oh, I guess I could have...
I would have won.
The winner is ultimate underscore dragon underscore empire. So please, congratulations to you for being the final winner today, winning this features guide, winning the wall scroll, winning the 3DS game, Project Cross Zone 2, Yakuza 5 on PS3, and 3D Streets of Rage. Also, Sam's shirt. But not really Sam's shirt, just the shirt that Sam has on.
The shirt that I brought.
Or is it?
Perhaps. Maybe Sam could sign it. But
in a black marker. Right here.
Yeah, just
sign it right in a black marker.
I didn't know this was a scratch and
You could send. You just be like, Sam signed all of these when you send them out, and you'd be like, where?
Right to
It's
eBay,
right there.
right to
It's
eBay.
On the back.
But yeah, I'll message you and everyone else who I mentioned. Congrats to all the winners today. I messaged you, and I believe the majority of you have responded back. If not, sorry, I'm manning this whole thing myself. So if not, then I'll figure out a way to award another winner, probably on Twitter. So keep an eye on that. But I want to thank you so much, Sam, for coming today.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Greatly appreciate it. I want to thank so much for Steven taking so much time out of your busy day to be on the stream and to help educate us and to play the game.
Oh, my pleasure too.
We thank all of you guys for watching. We really do. Once again, I'm David Lee, a community guy here at Bandai Namco. My Twitter handle is PudgyBoy, but also you should be following Bandai Namco US. you want to kind of tip out your...
My name is Sam Mullen. I'm a localization producer for SEGA. You can follow me on Twitter at Sam_Mullen.
Super easy. I know, Steven, you're...
I mean, okay,
Twitter
so
is-
I'm Steven Akana and associate brand manager at Bandai Namco. I don't really use Twitter that much, but if you wanted to follow my lack of posts, it's at Noshibeta-don't.
Or, as you mentioned before in a different thing we did, you can just follow us at Bandai Namco US.
That's
as
much
well.
better.
Yeah. But with that, thank you again so much, guys, for watching. We greatly appreciate it. I'll let you guys know tomorrow as well that our other community guy, Jay, is actually going to be live streaming Dark Souls 3 and One Piece Burning Blood at South by Southwest. We'll be posting links on our social media feeds for you guys to watch that. It's going to be really fun stuff, new stuff, because, you know, it's all amazing. So be sure to keep an eye on that, but we'll see you guys next time. We'll be doing a lot more streams, I believe. We're going to be very focused with this.
More prizes.
More prizes, of
Yep.
course, more exclusive prizes that you can only win through us or eBay. I don't know. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
That was a joke, guys.
There's
That was
there's
a
no
joke.
winning on eBay.
That's
Yeah,
the
thank you
joke.
guys for watching. We'll see you next time.